What's good, YouTube? We are heading back home. It's around 1 a.m. Just finished playing poker. A very good session. Only played for around 3 hours, but we're up 600 pounds. We were up 800 pounds, and then I just started like giving it away. And at that point, I was like, no, no, I'm not gonna ruin this profit. I got up and left, and that's a very important thing if you're playing poker. As soon as you notice you're not on your A game and you're just giving it away, get up and leave. And that's what I did. I was planning on playing till like 5 a.m. But yeah, here I am going home after 3 hours, but I'm up 600 quid, a great day's work. And this brings me on to the topic I wanted to talk about, and that is just be delusional. There's many successful people that I've seen in interviews and just follow them through their pages and socials. One thing I notice about them is that in some ways they're highly, highly delusional. For example, take Andrew Tate. He boasts so much. He's like he has a little bit too big of an ego, to be honest. But he is extremely delusional. But his delusion is really part of his success and what gave him so much success. And you can see this also in people like Conor McGregor when he was coming up. How he would talk about himself, how he would say he would be the champion, and then lo and behold, he became it. I think he made one quote saying something like he envisioned this and he made it into reality. I think Conor McGregor once said that he used to drive a beat up car and he used to imagine in his mind that it was a Lamborghini and he was cruising around the town in his Lamborghini. And eventually he's sitting behind multiple Lamborghinis and he's got a yacht. So I always had this problem with like being delusional, like reality and truth. I said, I would always think like, oh, you're just lying to yourself. Like, this isn't truth. But what is truth? Truth is just your perception. It's how you view things. Like someone's freedom fighter is another man's terrorist. Everything in this life, like the good guys, the bad guys, you being amazing or you not being amazing, is all down to perception. Think about it. Like you meet a girl today, first date, and it goes well. She thinks you're amazing, but your ex, she thinks you're horrible. She doesn't want anything to do with you. So it's all about perception and how you view life. There is no truth. So when you realize that there's no truth, then you have to come to the understanding is that what is helpful to you. So now we come to the understanding that there is really no truth in this world, and it's always our perception of how we perceive stuff. You have to ask yourself, what's the most helpful to you? Is being delusional helpful to you? And the answer is yes. Like thinking so good about yourself, thinking that you're going to be successful, that anything that you pursue in life you're going to achieve is just going to be way more beneficial to you than thinking like, ah, I don't know, will I be successful? Let's say, for example, trading. If you're trading stocks, like very few people are successful trading stocks. And if you think in your mind, oh, there's so many, like the percentages are against me, I'm not going to be successful, you probably won't, because after one bad trade or two bad trades, you're just going to give up thinking like, oh, you're just going to keep failing. Whereas if you have that belief in you, if you think positively about yourself, even those setbacks are going to like not throw you off course. And most things in life really are just about sticking with it. I truly believe you can be pretty much successful in any endeavor you take as long as you stick with it and put enough time. Maybe the journey is more rocky than others and not as smooth, but if you stick with it, you'll achieve it. And one of the biggest ways to stick to anything in life is actually thinking positive about it and quote unquote just being delusional about it. You will be that 3% that's successful in trading. Is saying that is way more helpful to you than saying, oh, I don't know, it's so hard to be in the 3%. Like, oh, okay, it's hard to be in the 3%. Like, I know it's hard to be in the 3%. So it doesn't help you at all thinking like that. So in my perspective, truly, truly, like your mindset and your thoughts become your action, and your mindset going into some endeavor with a solid mindset is really one of the keys to successes, one of the main keys to success. And another thing about this is that actually, being delusional a little bit also helps you get over limiting yourself, because actually the biggest people or the biggest obstacles in most of our endeavors in life is ourselves. We hold ourselves back more than anybody else will. I know for myself, I was highly critical of myself and I had a lot of limiting beliefs. Like, for example, I traveled alone to Asia, and I started thinking none of these girls like me. They're only like the white guy, the tall white guy with blue eyes and blonde hair. Yeah, maybe that might be true, but how does that help me? So eventually, I wouldn't approach girls. I wouldn't talk to anybody. I wouldn't go to parties. I was just having a miserable time until eventually I just said, fuck this. And I said, I'm just going to go out there and put my best foot forward. And what will be, it will be right. And whoa, this guy nearly crashed. Anyways, so I put my best foot forward and I realized that eh, that my perception of what the women were like is completely skewed. It was all a fantasy built up in my own mind. And I went there, I had a great time, I was successful, and it all stemmed. Of course, I put the work in, but it all stemmed from that one thought of that I can do this and I will be successful in it. And you can see this in countless examples through successful people. So today, with me, I'm going to be successful in becoming my own boss, becoming financially free, making enough money for myself and my family to live a comfortable life. And so are you. Believe in yourself and believe in me as well by giving me a like and dropping a comment down below. Till next time.